Don't have to be defensive about
I'm not
it.
being
Is there an issue here? All right, how y'all ladies doing tonight?
fantastic. How you doing?
Have you guys ever watched my show before?
I've seen some.
Good, that's good. It's better that you don't. What's your first name?
First name's
India.
Zena.
Zena.
Okay.
Marissa?
Nina.
Zena, Nina, Marissa, India. I'll forget that. But
Like Zena, Nina, like how you put it together.
yeah, my name is Kevin Samuels. I'm a image consultant, life coach. But let's be honest, most people know me because I have a show where I talk about relationships and things like that. How old are you?
Yeah.
24?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking the vibe of this. Like, it's something new for Kevin Samuels. I don't know if it's something new for me to see Kevin Samuels do. Like, usually he on live and shit. Now he doing it live in person with people bang bang. You know what I mean? Let's see his reactions in person and see what he about. You know, looking too excited. Come on.
26? 26? 22. So nobody's even over 27. So none of y'all are in the danger zone. The danger zone is what I call the area between 27 and 35. That's the age where I think women need to focus like a laser on the outcomes they want in their life, because so much changes for women in that period. But is anybody married? Anybody have children?
Hey, you know what's better than a $5,000 PC?
What?
A $5,000 PC that costs $0. It's time to...
At the time when you turn 50 years old, what do you want life to look like for you personally? Personal life, not your money and travel and all that stuff. What you want your personal life to look like? Meaning your romantic relationships, children, where you're gonna be, what are you gonna be doing?
For me, ideally, I like to travel a lot, so I would like to be somewhere, warm, maybe in Spain.
With who?
With who? This is difficult. I don't really believe in marriage. So whatever happens, happens. I do believe in like adoption, so I would love to have kids.
You just don't want to give birth?
I don't mind giving birth.
So what I'm asking is, what do you want, not what do you mind?
Well, I feel like what I want changes all the time. So I go bit by bit, and I don't ever try to like keep myself in one little spot. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm always gonna want. Because I know when I'm 50, whatever I'm daydreaming about right now as a 24-year-old might change.
50. What does a personal life look like?
At home with my cats.
At home with your cats. Meow, 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 meow,
At
meow.
home with my cats, secure.
Secure meaning what?
Well, I guess would personal count as what I want with like my business?
Well, because if you secure the cat, so any children?
No, I don't want children.
There's your cats living where?
Tokyo, Japan.
Okay, no. By 50 years old, what do you want your relationship life to look like?
I want to be somebody's bad 50-year-old wife. I want my kids to be grown by then. So
How old are you?
I'm 26, so I know
Okay.
I'm coming to the danger zone.
How many kids?
2, if I don't find, I always said I wanted 3, so I want 2, and if it's like not too much overload, if I can
What?
do a 3rd, I'll have 3.
So somebody's wife with 2 kids.
Grown kids. I feel.
Grown kids. What do you call grown?
Just 18, just out the house.
Sorry.
On their own.
So you're gonna have to get married and start having kids, because if you do that by 50, you have to have your last child by 31 to be out of the house. Math. See, I'm big on math.
I'm kind of the same.
Yeah, that was quick.
Kids. I don't know if I necessarily want to retire here.
How many kids?
Probably about 2 or 3. Not too many.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Which
it
one?
depends. Like, I want a girl and a boy. So if I have a girl and a boy by 2.
And you want 2?
Well, I wanted 5, but like.
See, that's what I'm trying to ask. I get it.
I want 3.
Okay.
But,
But you said you also want to be somebody's bad wife. Do you want to work?
Yeah.
What percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? Meaning you can't.
Have to be.
Yeah, have to be.
Able to.
Not able to. Not able to be. You gotta get it. You gotta make it. What percent do you want to have to be responsible for you, your children, your husband, everything?
I don't want to have to be 50-50. I want the man to be.
Okay, if you don't get married, if you don't get
If I
married,
don't get
if you don't get married, what percentage of your financial load are you gonna have to be responsible
I'm gonna
for? 100%. Right. So when you get married, what percentage do you want to have?
I don't want either one of us to have to be responsible for all of it.
Still not an answer though. See, when I ask you if you don't get married, you're clear. When I ask about marriage, you can tell me you want to be somebody's bad wife or kids. When I ask you about the money, it gets real vague.
Right?
So what do you want to be? I mean, honestly, what do you? Do you want to have to work?
I don't want to have to. No. I
Okay.
don't wanna
Okay.
have to,
So
but
then,
I want to do it.
but it doesn't matter if you want to. Do you? But if you don't, so this is the point about like the percentage you want to have to contribute. It impacts the family. So what impact do you want to have? Do you want your money to have on your children and the family?
Okay, I think I can kind of think of this. Less than half, and I say less than half because I just want
Less than half meaning 49%? I'm going to get very specific, so we might as well just stop dancing around numbers because I'm going to keep digging.
I see, like specifically.
Yeah, because it matters. I'm going to show you guys why it matters.
Okay. 35%.
So 35%, that's more than 25%. So if you sat down with a table with 3 legs, okay? If I remove one leg, can that table stand? No. So if you stop with your 30%, 35%, the family falls. So you want to.
If I stop.
No. But see, you don't want to have to be, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
If
but I
you,
don't wanna have to
but
be.
no, for sure, the man has to do what he has to do. And what I'm getting is, you really want the man to carry the bulk of the financial responsibility, and yours is discretionary. You don't want the family to fall if you don't bring it in. That's 10%. It's a tip. It's a tip.
And why do you say that? Because you say have to be. So if
Well, when I say right now, have to be, you got your own car note, your own rent, your own everything. If you don't pay that, shit happens. You have to get it paid. You know that. So if you got to figure out how to make it happen. But when a man comes into the equation, it tends to be, a lot of women today tend to get real vague on what they're want to be have to do. But it's real clear what he has to do. So if you don't want the family to be at any, if you don't work, if you don't decide to work, whatever, 10% is as much as a hit of an income that any family could sustain one person not working. We've heard of economic classes, right? Lower class, middle class, upper class. What would you think your dating class is? Where do you rank and where are your men?
Upper
How much is an upper class man earning?
200K plus a year.
$200,000. What class would you be?
me or who I date?
Both. First, your dating class. What dating class is your man in?
I'm in lower class.
Okay. That's where your man is?
No, that's me.
Okay, where would your man be? Your partner, your person.
My ideal person? Upper class, elite.
Okay, and how much does that person earn annually?
Over $1 million a year.
Okay. Where would your dating class be? Where are you?
Middle?
Middle class? That's where you rank yourself as a woman?
Oh, I thought we were talking about financially.
Yeah, I'm asking, I'm saying if you put yourself out in the market, and if you had to put your dating class as a ranking, where would you rank yourself? What do you look at yourself as? Are you lower, middle, upper?
Oh, dating is a person.
Like you, like when you walk out in the world, when you, well, no,
That's why I didn't know.
well, it's kind of like, okay, people are, you ask women where you rank yourself all the time. There's a thing called sexual.
Like, rate yourself, like, how they say, 1 to 10.
Well,
1 to 10,
and
kinda
that,
like
because we tend to date in our class. So where do you think where's your dating class?
Right now, my dating class, or what I'm exposed to, like who I'm dating, I would say middle class.
And who are you? So that's the man.
Oh yeah, that's the man.
And then where would you rank yourself?
Upper.
Okay. What about you?
As far as how I rank myself, I feel like I'm upper class.
And where's the man?
As far as who I would date, I would say it would be somewhere between middle and upper class.
Okay. And where would you want your man to be?
I would like my man to be upper.
And how much is that? And how much is that person earning?
Okay, so now we're talking financially.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting into it now.
Okay. More than me.
Uh-uh.
Okay. So over 100,000.
Oh,
annually.
okay. What about you? What do you want your partner, your husband to make? You said upper class.
I said middle to upper class.
Well, all right. Oh, that's a big. That's a big.
Leeway.
It's a big difference.
There's a big difference between Honda Accord and Mercedes.
Well, I drive a Mercedes.
So you know there's a big difference.
As far as financially, I would say somewhere between at least 70K. You can earn as much as you want, but you have to earn at least 70K.
70,000.
Yeah, it's a
How many
really
children?
comfortable lifestyle.
How many children would you like to have?
2, 3.
And what percentage of the family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't want to be required to do anything. I'm an entrepreneur and I do work. If it ends up that way, where I have to contribute, I don't mind. But no woman wants to take care of
No. Okay, I don't know what that's a long answer to tell me nothing. What percentage do you want to have to be responsible for? Because you said 2 to 3 kids.
Mhm.
Those kids have to be paid for. What
Right.
percentage do you want to have to be responsible for? Their dental care, their health care, their college, their
I
tuition.
don't really have an answer for you, honestly.
Well, if you had,
No,
if you
it's zero.
But you know you got to be responsible for 100% of what you do.
Right.
So we can extrapolate that out.
So are we talking about?
I'm not saying you don't. This doesn't have to be 100%, but I'm just trying to see if you kind of understanding what it's going to require to get what it is you want. Everybody wants something, but do you understand what it's going to take to get it? So if you were married with 2 kids, and you want to live a middle class life, upper class life, what life would you like to live?
I would be comfortable with either a middle or upper class.
Okay.
life.
Middle class life. The average middle class family in America earns $52,000 a year with 2 people working and 2 children.
Yeah, I thought, well, my definition of middle class is you by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, but
Earn
see, but see, and see, and see,
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I'm a single
together.
person.
okay,
Yeah.
and see, this is where the problem starts to come in because we can all think what we like, but the numbers are what they are. So when you're going out into the market, it goes all over the place because you said you want your man to make at least $200,000. You care what race he is?
Yes.
What do you want him to be?
Black.
Okay, what percentage of black men earn over $100,000 or more?
If I'm not wrong, I think it's 1. Or I'm gonna go with 1. Let's see if we got it right. Hold on.
I guess you would know.
I'm asking.
What is it? I don't know the percentage.
Just guess. I mean,
I have high hopes, so I'm gonna say a nice number, but I'm not gonna tell you like.
well, but the thing is, it's not. Hold on. I'm getting. Hold on. It's not a trick question, but when you go out into the world, if you want to have somebody that you want to be with, this matters. You don't go to a store or to buy anything you want and just hope it's there. You kind of understand where it should be. So, what's the likelihood of you finding the kind of man, the race of man you want? How many men in this country? Period. The number is the same no matter what race.
Well, as I'm a military kid, I'm kind of diverse, so I don't really look just in this country. Like, and I like to say I'm also not.
Okay, but if you're in this country,
Just ask the question, man.
what percentage of men earn over 6 figures, $100,000 or more? Okay, give me a number out of 100%.
Let's just say like 39%. Maybe.
Is that what you think?
That's what I think, because I've
Black
already
men.
told you. Because I've
Okay.
already told you I don't know the statistics.
Well,
I can't
I-
give you a fact.
Alright.
Okay, I'm not asking. Okay,
We gotta watch. Yeah, we gotta watch part 2. Link in the description for part 2 when I drop it. In the name of G, we slang dick. I'm liking this new Kevin. He like more, calm, composed. We do bang bang. The shorties ain't yelling. He not giving nobody ass. You know what I mean? This the Kevin we love to see. Part 2 might get hectic though, cause he getting into the deeper questions. They not answering them right. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Stay safe, stay single. Slang dick.